fine, wonderful, hopefully fried chicken full weekend, because it's been great for us, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. YouTube is being kind of strange right now. Apparently it says we're live, but it also says we're working on our live stream, like to see if we are actually live. Hey, I guess we're live now.
Are we live?
Hey, guys.
Hey, hello, guys. It's Colonel Sanders, and it's been a wonderful time being with, hey, look at sexy Colonel Sanders. The 5 seconds that we've been staring at his face, his gorgeous chiseled.
Who knows where this stream actually started?
I don't know.
Streamlabs and YouTube had some weird like updates, I guess, since last week. But anyways, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
What are we going on about?
We're here.
Hey, Shadow. Hey, James. Yep, we're doing this. We're going to see if Colonel. I hate this word, but anyways, Mr. Sanders here, if he will date us.
Do you guys think we're gonna be able to get it on our first try?
I don't know. And howdy, Orchid.
I said it too.
And hey, Boxing. What do you mean? What did the title say?
Why is the music so much quieter than the sound effects?
I don't know. And hey, Pika-san. What does the title say?
I don't know.
YouTube did something really weird right now, so I'm still freaking out.
Tell us, what does it say? I don't know. But
how do you not know?
Because I set up the title.
Okay, well, I still can't see it on my end, so this is awkward.
Weird.
But it's okay.
Whatever.
Let's just start dating the man.
Let's date him. Let's
I don't know how
new
this
game.
is gonna. Yeah, this is the first time we played like a graphic novel since like Doki Doki, I think. Caramel Sanders. Let's just call him that. Caramel's a lot easier to say.
No, what is our name?
Oh, welcome, chef. Before we get started, tell us your name. Noza, right?
Yeah. Whoop.
Nova.
Sorry.
Who's Baba?
Baba. Noza.
And yes, this is the KFC chicken guy.
It is, and he's very
Look
attractive,
at those biscuits and those chicken.
Oh, I just want to, delicious and eat it.
And we're not cheating on each other. We're working together to date a guy. So I guess this is somewhat of a threesome? I don't know.
I guess so.
See, we're not made for children.
You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day at culinary school is no time to sleep in. Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever, or smack the clock.
I think we have to get up to go, fall in love. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning.
Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you.
You'll need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. I feel like the second option is what we're like.
It's here.
Finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet.
Hello, Pika. Welcome.
Hello, Mom and Dad. That's funny.
Your mind is swimming with possibilities. When you realize you're running late, you grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Who wants to go out and buy a biscuit right now?
Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, Doza, I bet, like, that new pop-up thing that came up, it changed your title and description of our video. Isn't that awkward?
That is super awkward.
Yeah, way to go, Streamlabs, not telling us that you're gonna do things. Anyways.
I worked so hard on that.
I know! And hey, music time.
Hey.
Welcome.
That's what the game's called. I don't know what to tell you. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Well, she sounds nice.
And Cosby, we hope they send back your Switch all fixed up so you can continue playing.
Oh, please let it go to be good. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. All right, guys, so this is our BFF for the stream. Miriam.
Okay. Good morning, Noza. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Actually, I'm...
Because I sure am. Excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
What's the...
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard.
Sounds a lot like me.
Could be this Sayori. I hope not. Shadow Ninja. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Wow, where is this school? Where can I sign up? 3 days and you get a degree?
That sounds amazing. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin.
Yikes.
Well, it is human-like. You know, Shadow, maybe it's her hair. Maybe she'll use her hair. Let's pep talk your best friend. That's what we would do, right?
I guess so.
Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read?
The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget.
I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the phantom-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit?
I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own.
Is she talking about Santa?
I don't know.
And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating. You'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking. Are you saying
Miriam
in no
is
time.
Tilly's and the other kids of Gordon Ramsay's sibling?
As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease.
Not gonna lie, but I'd rather date Sanders than Ronald McDonald. He freaks me out, low-key.
Ronald McDonald is freaky.
You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? That's risky, Miriam.
I can believe that. You can definitely believe it. Okay, I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. All right, who's the jerk?
What if she made a noose with her hair? That would be kind of crazy.
It would be crazy. Oh, she's my waifu now. It's
Ashley.
Ashley.
Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Ooh, girl.
Hello, Ashley.
Ooh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Nose's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashley.
Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone.
And hey, Jessica, how you doing?
Oh.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us.
We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped...
Not Van the Man.
Not him! To look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair.
Right, Dose is already cheating on Sanders.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Oof.
No lie, they're rocking glutes.
Van? You rang?
Oh, this dude.
Guy. This dude. Oh,
this
okay.
Guy.
He's so confident with that eyeliner, though.
He's amazing. His hair is a star. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious.
Mixed feelings about Ashley in the chat.
Oh, really? I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would even allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe... Oh, I'm sorry. You're Van Man.
Van Man
okay,
today.
Dose is Van Man. My bad.
Or maybe hire us little professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge.
Do you guys mean Jeffree Star? I don't know who this Joseph Joestar is.
I guess it's long for JoJo.
Oh, okay.
Let's go, Miriam.
Shh. See you later, losers.
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it.
Oopsie. I think it's broken.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick.
I love you.
I think you mean thank you?
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Noza. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day?
Nope.
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute?
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting.
And thanks, Potato. I was so confused.
A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in the front of the class. Adorable. So, chat, do you guys love this dog already like I do?
Yes.
Noosh, what do you think of this
Yes,
dog?
I like this dog. Let's date him.
Is he the professor? I hope so. Oh my god, he is!
Now, quiet down, everyone.
Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
Oh my god, this is the big cheese, huh?
Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof.
What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you
Oh, the
as a
ambiance.
swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
Yeah, it's getting hot in here. Mm-hmm.
You know when the person who was in charge of this idea, when they finally got the okay, they're like, alright, let's run with it.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then, he walks in.
There he is, Jessica.
Oh.
You asked, you waited. There he is.
What a heartthrob.
Mr. Sanders, how you doing?
He immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland.
Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders.
Or Caramel.
Caramel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you and you're not entirely wrong.
And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot.
Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with your really weird insults?
Besides, when noses sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you.
All right, let's do that. It's the only option. Click
yeah.
the dog's nose.
Who's this guy? I want to know who this guy
I
is.
don't know. I am honestly like digging the dog more than the Sanders.
Sanders is I love him.
Okay. Well,
His hair is just...
all right. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief.
Oh, that voice.
You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you? About how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? I think we should take it.
Yeah, we really should. He's trying to help us out. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it.
Fine silk, you say?
Oh my god.
It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Are you okay?
I just can't believe this game exists.
Yes, well, here we are.
Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules.
Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena.
Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech.
And hey, Nightbot Sama.
Hello. it's Sama.
Sama, sorry.
Yeah,
Sama,
you got the
Sama.
holidays on the mind.
Santa Claus, yes.
Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss.
Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher.
Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me?
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish.
Whoa.
Don't get the puppy
Expelled.
mad.
My goodness.
Who gets expelled on the first day?
This guy.
You the real MVP. I'm just kidding. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clark made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels.
You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance.
All
my
right.
God.
Hey, Clank, what up?
The class bursts into laughter.
Oh, Clank, you rascal. I'm feeling some love between Sprinkles and Clank.
Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind?
Ooh, beef treat, rubber ball, chicken snack. I feel like if we're trying to go for the Sanders, chicken is where the way to go, right?
Yeah. Dang it,
Okay.
Nightbot, I lost the game too. Why you do this?
And this is apparently a dating sim.
Yeah,
this
we're-
might be the first dating sim we played on this channel.
Like a true dating sim?
Yeah, that's not DDLC. So
Right.
chicken snack it is.
Chicken snack, okay. You reach beneath your apron and return with the chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as if he locks onto it. His favorite.
Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. So easy, you just gotta give him treats.
Right? The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool.
Delicious.
Yeah, no one can eat a rubber ball. It's crazy. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but paying no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Right? Let's get right to the end.
Yeah, right? Let's get to action.
Hey, Noza, there's still a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. 2 good options, but which will
well,
you choose?
come on, we gotta sit by the Sanders. We're trying to get up, you know, get with him.
Right?
Yeah.
You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that might make you confident in his desire to learn.
Thanks for offering me this seat.
I've only had 2 rules. Do all that you can to do it your best you can. It's only the way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something.
That's so inspiring.
A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz.
Yay, a pop quiz about me!
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1.
Question 1.
If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... Slam dunk?
What? Why would chicken
Okay.
be a slam dunk?
Oh, I guess a feather. Like forest, tree. Like if a chicken is
No,
the forest,
it's clearly
and there's a
night vision
feather.
goggles.
Oh my god.
It's feathers. let's be real here.
I just like slam dunk. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Well, they did reference a spork earlier, and I feel like KFC might have sporks, so I don't know.
I think KFC has sporks for their like.
Plus, you don't
chicken
need a
bowl.
meat tenderizer for like chicken. I guess you could for like certain kinds.
I don't know.
Kidding.
I think spork can do a lot here.
A comically oversized fork. Okay. The spork? Alright, let's do it. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Shadow, I just love basketball. Slam dunk just like spoke to me on another level.
Why is camel meat here?
Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat, a pancake that looks like a silly face. Does KFC have pancakes?
I don't think KFC
I guess
has
actually, as
pancakes.
long as it's prepared with love, makes sense because this is a dating sim.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I know, I love the pupper. So, Orchid, I'm right there with you. Okay, is Sprinkles a good boy?
He's the best boy. Oh, yeah.
Of course.
That's right.
That's right. Uh-huh.
Your total score is 5 out of 5. You're a perfect score. What up?
What up? All right, we did it.
Man, this is like awesome. I miss pop quizzes, honestly. I miss school.
If school was this easy, I wouldn't have minded it so much.
Wow, be honest. Did you cheat?
You look up and see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed.
Ooh, he's into the smart ones.
I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain.
Oh, yeah. Hot diggity, Noza. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch.
Yay!
What a quick morning.
Yeah, right? The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Jessica, if I had enough money to stay in school forever and just learn everything, I would. But sadly, I must work.
Oh no, how awful.
But I hope you did good on your quizzes.
Yeah.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Yeah, go away, student.
Hey, I was...
No!
It's about lunch. Oh my god, this beta male is just getting pushed out by Colonel Sanders. Everyone, cheers.
Bye.
I hate this student.
I think we're supposed to.
Shh.
Lunch.
She said, "Shuh." In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Ooh, that must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? And we'll see you later, music time. I'm sure you'll find out. Is this?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Why do I want fried chicken now?
Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe.
James, you are absolutely right.
It was quite a display. Could you believe it?
Give everyone a technical, am I right?
Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. Hey, real quick. When does KFC close?
I've never been to KFC in the United States.
I haven't been to KFC since, like, 15 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
We should just go to Whataburger and get chicken, and then we can put it in a bucket. Yeah.
We need to go get a bucket. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. And yes, Sanders
Why are they
is
taking
quite
notes
the
during
snack.
lunch? Who takes notes during lunch?
Everybody. It's always on. School is always on in this kind of school. But that's all I'll say about that.
Shadow, you right though.
What? You think you want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude. Nah.
Oh, Van Man.
I'm just drifting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him?
Gotti.
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary.
Dear Diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer. A lot of S's
She's
in the
trying to steal
sentence.
your man.
Yeah, she realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh no. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any,
I'll take this.
Oh, whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension.
Of course it does.
Oh. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly.
Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Sanders' culinary heart. Swim toward the light. Maybe the answer with Sanders in it. Like, you have to enjoy it and just be like, oh my god, you're the best. And just like, you know. Because you don't want to identify the flavor and like steal the recipe.
Well, maybe he'll like
be impressed.
Like, oh.
He's already impressed with our brains, though. What do you guys think?
Guys, chat. What do you all think about this one?
Yeah, and that's true. Yeah, Ashley is just like, yeah, no.
No, she's like,
we
oh,
need to
this
be
guy's
Ashley,
gonna be...
guys. I think it's the second one.
The second one?
Yeah, I think so. But I don't know. What do you think? You haven't really told me what you wanted.
I think the second one too, because we're going after Colonel Sanders.
And yeah, Sanders is a student too. And hey, Dr. Chu, what's up with you?
Hey.
Help us make a decision here. We're at a crossroads.
Yeah, we just tried Colonel's chicken
Why did
bucket.
the chicken cross the road? A, B, or C? Which road?
I'm confused. What is this all this Caesar
Rock,
talk?
paper, scissors, the second one? Okay, we got confirmation on the second one.
That's
Remember
good enough
Rock,
for me.
Paper, Caesar?
The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly.
What a guy.
Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same?
Right?
After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders.
Of course you do.
You approach Colonel Sanders.
Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence.
Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
How bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I've had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
Whoa, we're coming on too strong here. Let's pump the brakes.
Nah, he likes it.
What's the rush? The semester's only getting
started. It's a 3-day
started.
semester, Sanders. We don't have time.
Right. We got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent.
Hey, Sonic. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Wrong game.
Louisiana fast.
You know what they say about secrets. Shouldn't learning be fun?
You've got moxie, I'll give you that.
And yay, we're glad you're enjoying your patron goodies, Dr. Chewy. Yeah, some chocolate leaves were sent out, because Thanksgiving and whatnot, and
so
fall.
Delicious, right? It makes sense.
Just like the bucket of chicken.
We thought about this. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Oh, yeah.
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use a white square block.
It's like that, hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
It's something my great-grandmother taught me, to whisper in other people's ears.
Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some of if you searched.
Is it saffron?
While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. Shadow, where else would you be looking?
I don't know. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
And we did create a thumbnail. YouTube and Streamlabs did some weird thing right before we started, so everything's kind of wonky.
Yeah, like we don't even have a description. Like,
yeah, there was supposed to be a full-on description, but Streamlabs decided to replace it.
So yeah, we'll have to look into that. But in the meantime,
we're gonna keep dating the Sanders.
We're gonna try. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
It sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him.
What does neg mean?
Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with the big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. You know, we would love to spice things up.
Would we? Do we want to, like, try to one-up him here?
It's not about one-upping him, it's just about,
I guess it would show initiative, right?
Yeah, I think initiative would, like, the spice up. We could become partners. Like, think about that. A couple that works together and just runs the KFC chain.
I can relate to that.
Right?
Okay. And Box Man, that's hilarious. Mom, please.
We appreciate your support nonetheless.
Yeah.
You know, about that, I was thinking about your secret recipe.
What's that? I don't doubt it. It has a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it. God, I hope we didn't mess up.
You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors.
What if James was right?
I actually had some thoughts on how you could improve it.
No, not improve.
He thinks
That's the wrong
his chicken
word.
sucks now. Yikes.
Oh God. Well, there's a spicy chicken.
That's true. Improve it.
You want to change my secret recipe, and you think you can do better?
Have you ever heard of habanero peppers?
Oh.
His face, though.
Heard of them. I tend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne. But that's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients in my secret recipe and expect to improve it.
Just real quick sidebar, has anyone seen the new High School Musical, the musical, like, series on Disney Plus? That's all I'm gonna say.
It's wild. A recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement.
I didn't mean to.
Let this be the last time you improvise on my recipes, Noza. I'm headed back to class for the next lesson.
That certainly didn't go as planned. Can we go back to that moment?
What's this do? Oh!
Load? You never saved, did you?
I don't think I can. I think it auto-saves.
Alright, well... You better head back inside, but you wait a moment so that Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. We do seem desperate and overbearing, huh?
Wow, James freaking called it.
Right? You would, like, already have a date with the Sanders by now. This is a nice kitchen.
You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lessons will take place. Each student gets an oven, and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
So I was skeptical. I saw the first and second episode. I haven't finished it yet. Yeah. I'm excited to finish it, though. Just because, like, it's kind of funny. Like, it's cringe funny, but I like it.
So, Miriam, what do you have to say for this place?
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
Yeah, what if? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans. You're going to earn with your signature adorable, tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena.
Does he always have that pedestal?
Well, he has to be tall enough.
Okay.
For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on
No!
Colonel Sand.
Stick with Miriam!
We're so desperate!
We're done.
Oh.
Hey, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is me and you, if that wasn't clear.
Oh my god, we're coming on too
Yeah,
strong.
just a little bit. Miriam's so sad.
Oh.
Want to be my partner?
Sure, Noza, I'll prepare our station. Oh,
Without you
no.
as a partner, Miriam is left stranded all alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner.
Beep boop.
Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever.
Okay. Which one?
So, I don't know. Keep going. We don't get to choose yet. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner?
Welcome back, Potato. Pop or Clank?
What do you guys think, Pop or Clank? I mean, we did just watch Wall-E, so I feel like Clank has a lot up his sleeve. He was the teacher's pet. Like, Miriam would have a better chance with him. But Pop also, like, has some mysterious, like, he might be related to Sanders kind of thing.
What makes you think he might be related to Sanders?
I don't know. He said his... I don't know. I just have a feeling. He had a hairline. What?
Okay.
Oh, right. The little video that Potato made. Yeah. That was very nicely edited. I hope Pika's okay.
I hope he likes it.
Question mark?
So, Orchid's saying Pop.
Pop?
Yeah.
Okay, Pop.
Pop.
Going with that.
Wow.
I know, James. We've already ruined this. Best friend thinks you hate her, and the Sanders thinks we are weird.
Why do we have a say in this anyways?
Sorry, Clank, but I think Marion will be partnering with Pop today. Aw, he's all sad.
Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam.
I'm your chef.
He holds up a banana and without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing.
What a kid.
What a unit. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out.
That's sweet. I love your enthusiasm, Pop.
She looks at you like, really? This kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Will we redeem ourselves with Mr. Sanders?
I don't know.
Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy. You don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Or your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy.
Gotta go with mashed potatoes and gravy.
I think it would be a perfect matchup with Colonel Sanders' fried chicken.
And you know, mashed potatoes is what we're making for Thanksgiving this year too. For our family's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's right.
We're making a lot of taters.
No gravy though. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy?
I couldn't imagine one without the other.
Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red, embarrassed to quickly turn away.
And Boxman, you know exactly why. 2 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. I like big chicken.
And you wouldn't believe?
And I'll go get the potatoes.
And mash them up for me?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were still singing. No, please let me. Picking perfect procedures, or picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man.
Did somebody call for me? Why,
why is the music
Why is the music changed? What's going on?
Keep going. No, geez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Nose's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Sanders returns arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van Van, are we working on a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Noza was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular.
The song is so good.
But if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly.
Okay. Oh, still going? Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. We have to show that we're a good friend and lay off Sanders.
Yeah, I think
our friend will come in hand. Unless we already screwed her over and she hates us.
this thing. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over.
Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them.
I actually think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving.
Leaving you in the dust, vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken.
Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Noza is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes in a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish.
I can steal your mans if I want to.
Lucky for you, I don't want to.
No, Ashley so wants to.
She does.
Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud.
Who wants it? Oh. Homie, that's super oof.
Very
Mega
big
cringe.
oof. Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it.
My heart.
But he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
What?
Van Van, do something, do something.
Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, Noza. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I has potatoes face?
Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus and my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Oh my god. It does look good.
You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned into the process. The results could be toxic.
Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good.
And hey, Piplup, we're playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders. It's a dating sim with the KFC guy.
Yeah, it is, and it's
And it killed him. He's a ghost now.
He's dead. A student is dead.
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite.
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth.
Not Pop!
Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie.
He can take it.
Tastes like poison.
Why does he know what that tastes like?
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
Well, that's good.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
Ooh.
What? Like for real? Oh, come on.
You follow Sanders out the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky.
This art is so good, guys. It's so good.
Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great
Oh,
Okay. They were amazing.
they were amazing. Sorry. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Sanders?
Yes, Nosy?
There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here who says inspirational stuff, and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Oh,
The spork monster is here to fight a hero?
that's disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? I don't know.
That was perfect.
Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence?
But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence.
Oh yeah,
What
get
will you
some
do?
action.
Uh,
Attack.
That's okay. Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use?
Cook with love.
Yes. Cook with love does 1 damage.
Hey, we in here.
Where's his health bar?
It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. Defend! They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Defend.
Okay.
You decide to defend. Which defense will you use?
Trepidation.
Sure, that's all we have.
Okay.
You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Focuses your mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself? They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond?
Oh god. Should we defend now or should we
I think we
attack?
should attack again. You decide to go on the attack.
And hello, William. Welcome. You've just caught us in a battle.
Which attack will you use?
Cook with love.
Cook with love does 1 damage. But Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. Oh no, we're at 2 damage, boys and girls.
We're not going to survive the
If you
battle?
take too much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle.
I want to survive.
Then defend.
I think it has to charge up again.
Oh. Okay, attack. Cook with love.
Yes. 1 damage.
Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge.
Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Oh yeah!
Pot pie power pinch. Does 10 damage.
Oh
Whoa.
yeah!
Spork Monster is defeated.
You saved me.
An injured spork monster spews steam into the night. I think we should spare it.
Okay.
Spare this wretched beast.
You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath.
Be
gone, beast!
And don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. Oh, he's coming back.
Oh no, he scutters off into the night. Left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more.
It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover.
Oh.
You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside.
I think Watergun would have done wonders.
The last name to have signed it out is Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night holding the mysterious book in your hands.
As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away.
Actually ran out of Pokeballs today, so womp womp.
Sorry.
Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you.
The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy.
You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Oh, Sanders. Good night.
My Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird.
Aww, they're all riding the chicken.
That's very cute.
You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions?
And then there was a secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh?
It's probably just because he already trusts you so much.
That's good.
Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Pop. Like him?
Like? It's getting really middle schooly over here.
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Sanders. Telling you he has some kind of connection to Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that Sanders enlisted in the army while he was only 3? Classic. Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool.
This is all verified. It was a glorious poster, Jessica. I'm totally with you. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way. Maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. This man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
This is giving me weird vibes. Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home.
Jessica, you ship me with Colonel Sanders? What's going on?
I'm with you on the Pop and Miriam shipping, though. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
Homie, that ship is very exciting and explosive sounding.
I love the TikToks about it.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Sanders.
Tell her fake ingredient. Don't tell her. Don't do it.
Just make up a fake ingredient. I wish there was an option to just be like, no, I'm gonna keep this secret between me and Sanders.
Right, this is
but now we have to lie.
This is gonna go bad, isn't it?
And Boxmat, the only thing I can say is double screen it, bruh.
Yeah, good luck. You quietly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about Eye of Newt? I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do?
Eye of Newt? Wow.
Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you're satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm what she's definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry Blossom's petals fill the air.
I'm glad there's at least a tree so it's not random.
It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school.
On Buttercup.
Was that the name?
No, I just like the name Buttercup for a horse.
Okay. Well,
stand back and admire his majestic glory or run to him. Stand back and admire. You don't want to be too eager, right?
Yeah. Not too eager.
Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty.
Wow, Ashley is so spicy.
Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse stance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. I bet there's someone else here who wants to be gently on the rear. Anyways, let's keep going.
You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home.
You attempt to compliment Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. Slap me, Sanders.
Slap me like a bad girl. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you.
Oh, Noza just gets really nervous around people they like.
What?
Homie, that's a big oof, but we'll keep your secret.
I'm so happy that you like it. I really am.
I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it.
She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, and they're doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding, and you know it must be really bad.
Yes, you must ride him like Donkey Kong.
Expandong?
Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Oh, well there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Tell them to stop acting immature, act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look.
Oh my god, these are both great. Noosh, I'm leaving this one to you.
Don't do that. I've been picking all of them. Tell them to stop acting immature, act like you're not interested in them, but really try to get a closer look. Because we were trying to get a closer look.
Alright, we'll act like we're not trying to get closer.
Really? Okay.
You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse.
I feel like if we kill, like if Sanders kills us, like we lost because we didn't get dated, we got murdered.
Right?
It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn.
Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you.
Hey, James said closer looks. I guess we're on the right track.
Okay, good.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
Pancakes.
Panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster.
Oh no.
That's the same book that I found last night in the quad.
Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret.
You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing.
I don't know if that's really playing, Pop. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Beep, beep.
Clink must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
You didn't hear wrong, Sonic. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Buzzwomp.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Asterisk. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Oh my goodness.
Protect me, Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
That's not nice. Why would you lie? Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely you must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan?
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Team Rocket blasting off again. She does kind of look like it.
She does.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Yay, learning. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
Is that so? But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts.
When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Noza?
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample?
I kind of want to go for that water, though.
I have...
but he might want us to try the dog biscuit? I don't know.
To not be, like, prejudiced?
A shimmering pepper would be kind of cool, too, though. But then it would be hot.
I don't think water's the one we should go with.
You think it should be a pepper?
I think so.
Okay.
A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friends. Ooh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny.
Ooh.
All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is...
Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat.
It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy, you must...
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness?
Aw, man.
You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Oh,
Why would you
wrong
put it there?
choice.
Oh,
We should have gone for the dog biscuit like Orchid said.
we should have.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim.
And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
I agree, Bucks boy. Finger licking good. Today's lunch will be prepared.
The timed competitive cook-off.
Uh-oh.
The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts.
I say we challenge them.
Yeah, you're on. Let's go. Let's do this thing.
A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Noza. I'll be watching your performance.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At last, not until we turn the timer.
Just then,
That's a large timer.
yes, it is.
Let's go.
A huge light blasts in your face, flashing the words, "Timer ready."
That's what I'm talking about. Aroo!
That was amazing. I thought there was a dog in here.
Yeah, I got good dog voices.
I stand corrected. The hard way builds soliloquy. Solidly a fountain of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me. In case anyone was wondering, I hope it's a message that lifts you to victory.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine.
What?
I will defeat you myself.
You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. It always boils,
100 Fahrenheit. I'm just kidding.
hey, that's right, but how would you have even gotten into school without knowing that? Oh god, I didn't even read the
Winner
whole
gets
question.
to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you.
Okay.
You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea.
Also, real quick, Vox fan, how do we make taco curry?
We made chicken tikka
We make
masala
curry tacos.
tacos. Yeah.
Now they're asking for taco curry. I'll have to think about that.
We'll figure it out.
How many herbs and spices did he say? 11.
Oh, how did you know?
Because I remembered. I got a big brain.
Okay, let's keep going.
That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you headed in the right direction.
Okay, yeah.
Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor?
Trust.
Oh no, it's wrong.
Why am I wrong?
I don't know.
I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes.
Oh my god. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the
I'll
pace
let
if you want
choose.
to survive.
I don't know any answers.
Okay. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place.
Use that big brain, Doza!
That would be a great time to harness energy. Where does it come from? This one. Yes! That's right. This is your shot and you're not going to miss it. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? I think it's sizzling. It's wrong!
It's silence, because it takes focus.
No! Don't make me get that spray bottle, says Sprinkles. Next question. You notice Colonel Sandals just out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Noza. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all I can think about is Colonel Sanders.
And Buttercup.
How many spoonfuls of gravy?
Did you lose?
And I didn't even get to pick it.
Oh, man.
Get your mind back in the competition.
Grr.
You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk.
Oh, my gosh.
I know, right?
You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind.
You and Colonel Sanders, Ryan, you and Colonel Sanders. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits?
I think we've lost it.
I picked the wedding one. Oh my god.
Woof, woof.
You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Ah, yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Noza does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Noza, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match.
What?
Sanders shakes his head in shame.
What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone, stop what you are doing right now. The battle is over.
Yay, we didn't lose, right?
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Noza's injury.
Yes. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Noza to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Sanders, if you didn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within.
Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly.
When did she have time to make all this?
When she wasn't dreaming about Sanders and she had her eye on the prize.
I guess. Does anyone know how hard or how long it takes to make ice cream right? It's
Yes.
very difficult. She made 2 kinds. Whatever.
And a nougat.
Do you think day 3 is going to take place in a hospital? Like Orchid's saying?
I don't think so. I think we'll just get healed by the Sanders.
Right? He's got powers. He seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you.
As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache.
Hey, Mr. Sanders, let me whisper in your ear.
I think we should internalize the rage.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off on your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever.
Yikes.
Oh my god.
Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married.
You think?
And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person.
How could it get worse than this?
You die. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Goodness. Failure is a part... Sorry. It just got to me.
So who's really feeling this game?
I am feeling this game. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. What the heck is that?
An OB.
Okay. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel.
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie, my well-kept beard, and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
We should hug him. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give.
As Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion.
One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay!
Where did you come from?
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence.
No.
Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst.
It's the spork monster!
Orko? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like to have always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see.
Huh?
I don't believe it. You were human once?
I hear you, James. Meal handler.
Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spellbook?
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there.
Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Noza. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. There's a hideaway?
A personal invite? You can't imagine what Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out.
Aww.
Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him.
Do you see the baby picture?
Yes.
It's got a goatee.
It looks like you live such an exciting life, Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you ever been working on any recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close.
Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish he might be describing.
It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps?
Now you got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation and keep it a secret just for you?
Reveal it. He gave
Reveal
you
it.
a secret.
I should reveal it.
Yeah.
You decide that... Sorry, go ahead. Just nod at me. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders.
Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway.
Okay. Magnificent!
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. He wouldn't, try to reverse engineer and steal it, would he? No, he's too perfect, right? He's too perfect.
You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy.
Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping.
Why are we... Well, you know what?
Well, if you're
We're
obsessed
flawed.
with someone and you like them, you're going to be like making stupid decisions.
I guess so.
Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Sanders.
Oh, now we have a point and click. Okay.
That's cool. This
This-
must be where he keeps the secret recipe. What number is important to Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note.
Can chicken be prepared?
Sashimi style.
Interesting. Tap on an item to discover more.
An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Sanders himself.
Right? He's so innocent. There's no way he'd do anything bad.
That, or maybe it's a drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right?
Okay. Let's see.
The photo appears to be Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt?
How is he? He's a time traveler?
Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices.
Oh, the door opened.
Yes.
There's so many items. Oh my god. On one of the framed photos shows an old man who looked a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. Okay.
You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is.
You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription.
I kind of see it too, Jessica. I think it's because of like the water, but like the openness of it all.
So nice.
Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures. Man, that's deep. Just keeping that on your like desk side. My
Just
goodness.
a constant reminder. What's this?
A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? Hey,
Specifically,
just kidding.
Lamau.
No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... Tap it on an item. Oh.
It's a tap on the item. Ooh, a lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver.
The chicken.
Okay. Oh.
You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real.
Oh.
Taxidermy must have been important to Sanders when it was alive.
A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Okay.
You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of student pops up.
Oh. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death?
Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I can just tell you my name right now. It's...
Can't you see him in the middle of something?
Oh, rude. You open the window a crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Okay.
We're going through the door. Find a row of his
Ooh.
signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. Ooh, a little role play.
Nice. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. Then say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Oh.
Before you can look any further, you hear Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing this jacket.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you.
Oh crap, the jacket.
Uh-oh. You forgot to take it off.
You fess up and tell the truth. He likes an honest man.
You confess.
I think I've developed feelings for
Oh,
you.
hearts.
I might be... Ooh.
I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams.
Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself.
Colonel. Yes, Noza?
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber.
Dream sequence.
Sleepover, ayy.
Hey.
Same dream.
Right.
Okay.
You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. I think we did great.
Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about.
So now do we know two?
In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal, but if the recipe is a secret, how will they know?
Oh, well, that's obviously MSG. It has to be.
Your thoughts are interrupted when Sanders emerges into the room.
They were interrupted, yes. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
It's meticulous.
Ah, God, I want it.
You taste Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery?
Do we flatter him or take him down a peg?
Take him down a peg. You want to be flirtatious, right? Or do you flatter him? No, you don't want it to go to his head.
Okay, so take him down a peg.
Yeah. It's good, but my mom made better.
Colonel Sanders' expression grows serious. Did your little jab land too hard? Colonel, I know what you're going to say. I need to be better if I'm going to leave my mark on this world.
A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window.
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one.
God, I hope it's us.
Are you saying we should have flattered him more, James? Have we done wrong?
Did we do the bad? You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been?
Because
I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something bad happened to you.
It's okay. I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Also, hey Scarlet, what up?
It's so funny. Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I'd been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl.
Oh.
But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
What? Did she just say shush house? As if that's a thing people just say? What is that even referring to?
And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear.
I like that adjective, or verb, like nosing. Like
I do too.
Yeah, we're just nosing up in here.
Just being nosing, just doing nosy things. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
And learned about a lot of red flags. You what?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Noosh says wowzers in real life.
Sometimes.
My heart. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do.
Well, that's good, even though we were a horrible friend to Miriam.
I guess so.
Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. And Orchid, oh my gosh.
I didn't even think to consider that.
Pop's just this innocent kid, and Miriam's like, I love him.
And we haven't, Sonic. Tell us more. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop.
Was this really? It sounds delicious.
No, don't. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I'll have my swirly with Sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
You can get your swirly dip too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school.
There's that horse that Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Noza, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Oh yeah, that happened.
Oh yeah. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up, ever. Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Noza, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say. It was bland.
Excuse me, Noza, I am more capable enough to speak for myself.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel.
I can't say it. That's not even just no.
I noticed you've been trying to avoid it.
Yeah, because I don't like saying it. It's a weird word to me.
Colonel.
Colonel.
It says
like it's
colon
a
right
pop
there.
kernel. I don't know.
Yes, well, I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine woods.
Shadow's so not subtle at all. And Sonic, that game seems horrifying if it's in your
I'm
home.
gonna have to look into that. Sounds really cool. See you inside, Noza. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Whoa, that's the book? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use a spell that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. No, don't. It'll make you forget. Or maybe he'll get erased. I don't know. What if we just erase Ashley?
Nah, I like doing her voice.
True.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
If this was an anime, would y'all watch it? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out.
Don't do it.
Don't do it?
Why would we want to erase him?
That'd be really sad.
We want to date him. Right, guys? Should we cast or should we not? I'm going for not.
I'm going for not.
Oh, well then what's the decision here? I think it's not.
Hmm. Wow.
The music, though.
I know, I'm enjoying it.
Don't do it after all.
Okay. Do you take your friend's advice and put the book away? It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
Clap his cheeks. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly.
He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack? I don't think he'll like that.
Wait to see what happens.
Okay, let's wait. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent.
When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside.
Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Terrence! I told you to never come back here, Terrence. I will destroy you, Terrence.
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again.
Or clap them. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone.
I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Noza, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see.
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Oh. Sad whimpering coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class.
But I miss you.
We went on one date, Pop, and how can you miss me when I'm right here?
Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam.
Every time I blink, you go away again.
That's a really cute thing to say, Miriam. What happened between you and Pop?
I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me.
Why is she in trouble?
I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in.
That's weird. So that's what you meant by shush house.
Pop, we went on one date. We're over.
And it meant so much for me that I made this for you.
Aww.
Aw.
Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his creation behind and runs out the room.
It has an egg in it. Why?
Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay?
Okay. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy.
So like, what's a really good dating simulator? I'd like to play that.
Yes. Taking recommendations. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone.
I bet it tastes like sunshine too, William. I feel like Pop has something up his sleeve. And bye, Jessica. Have a great night.
Bye, Scarlett and Jessica. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City.
Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You know, we don't even have carpool lanes in San Antonio. So
No.
old, so old.
You're not going to saddle up on Sander's stallion and ride off into the sunset without me?
What about Pop Stallion? Of course not. Well, maybe. Sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow.
Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish.
This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent.
Very finale-ish. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his evil counterpart, Ashley.
As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Noza's famous chicken pot pie.
Oh, yes. I could go for that.
After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Sanders.
Yeah. Anoza, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Love Live School Idol project is a popular one? Okay, must
Haven't
write
heard
write that down, Doza.
It,
The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to
When did we decide that?
Before, when we didn't use the spell.
Oh, right.
The oven timer goes off behind you.
Fess up about your practice dish.
Well, yeah, because you don't want to ignore it, because then it'll burn down or something.
Right? And then they'll be like, whoa, maybe I don't want to go and be with you. Oh, yes.
Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. Fun fact.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man.
Noosh. I'm getting really hungry.
I know. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell.
Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC.
Tender love and care.
The Learning Channel. But it probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
The moment of truth.
Oh, wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got.
Uh-oh.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus a pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely preparing to go big, going small. Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, registered fried chicken.
Here comes the spicy. Here it comes.
The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Egg wash.
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend, Baster Blaster.
Okay.
Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and roid.
Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula.
Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
Oh.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's a singularity as was foretold.
What? We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct.
Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out into the back door of the arena.
Apparently murder is allowed, Shadow.
Apparently, yeah. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide?
You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No.
Do it the hard way.
Show that you are a cook.
We just learned this from the Colonel.
Yes. Who needs magic when you've got passion?
I'm gonna do it the hard way.
Yeah, you better work it. Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
From friend to win to friend yet. Yo, any Missy Elliott fans out there? Bam.
Sanders sees... We've already done this.
I already
Noza,
did
keep
this.
going.
I believe in you, Noza. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Noza, since we were little kids because I'm your best friend forever.
Yes, we've established this wonderful connection.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering you on. Miriam, what about your dish? What if you're cheering? Who is cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, didn't think of that. That's sweet, but...
Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
Wait, what?
It's the secret ingredient.
No!
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up, and where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into the dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
Oh!
It is I, Steve, the spork monster.
Hey, Steve. Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright.
Alright.
Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind?
Steve, the spork monster, notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh?
Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I've always wanted to be top chef. Actually, you know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. And hello, Joshua May. Welcome. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up.
You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint.
Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know if you could ever win.
You summon extra power from down within yourself. Never give up!
That's right.
On your dreams or your passions. Never.
I can
Don't
do
do
this.
it.
I have what it takes. I came here to win.
Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for...
Yes, Noza, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out.
You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
Sorry.
My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground, energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be saved!
Oh, that's bad.
But don't worry, dear Noza, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Sanders decides that you have earned his support.
I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches.
He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it.
But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following rules has never been my thing. I'll follow my heart.
Oh yeah, what a guy.
Oh, man.
Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting...
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.
Time's up, students.
Oh, no.
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank?
From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying.
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Who puts pranks in yearbooks?
I don't know.
Wait a second. Pranks? Pranks? Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Did you know that Sanders was in DC Comics?
I had no idea.
Are you messing with us?
I'm gonna have to Google that.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later.
What's to figure out?
That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward.
Wow, there was a typo in this. Marie.
Now describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup.
Oh my
it's
god,
so
it looks
cute.
so delicious.
I love tiny food. And we love you too, William.
We really do.
My word, it's so delicate. It's that teeny tiny Naruto maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef.
I believe that means fish paste.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Oh, same to you, Joshua.
Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste?
Not anymore.
Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Dang, Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Noza, for helping me to believe in myself.
I think we saved the friendship.
Van, you're up. Now describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Wow.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leads in to stiff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof!
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Grrr.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Youch, my tongue!
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this! It keeps poking my tongue! Disqualified.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat?
No one.
I'm sure it exists, Joshua. I'm sure it does. Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour?
Don't discount simplicity.
This isn't the last you've heard of me.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkle graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Neither was I. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
Whoa, okay. Dang. Sorry, I had to look at that for an extra second.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Boo. Don't eat the food at a cooking school?
Got toast in your ears or something, Noza? I told you it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry.
Is that a real place? I want to go.
I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eating, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Oh, ouch. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
Oh, jeez. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
That's kind of sad. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
2 chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else.
He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Okay.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class.
Oh, yay.
You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Okay, Oprah Sprinkles.
Dang, just handing them out. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even that Van and Ashley are drawn back into it by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef.
Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one?
Sorry, go ahead.
Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house. Ow, wow, wow, crew.
You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they're committed themselves to righting the wrongs.
Ooh, that outfit change, though.
They're
I'm feeling
so
that top of Ashley's.
Okay, I was gonna say, I guess the emoji face is cute. The rightful the wrongs the way they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
Very specific. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together?
It's the Spork Monster! He was totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster.
Yay! Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster.
Dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great.
Aww.
A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat.
A crown?
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma. So we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh.
Now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
Miriam, will you be my lady king?
What an incredible turn of events. An offer to join the royal family?
It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess, or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life.
A twist on a twist.
so many more 3-day universities to attend. If only it were that easy.
Oh, I know.
So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze.
Okie dokie.
The music at the end is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing.
I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
God. What?
What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return.
A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it.
Finally, Sanders arrives.
Well, you can tell. Howdy, classmates.
Oh, so cash.
So cash to the school dance. This guy.
Just like the first day you met him, he has prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken.
The time is at a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. There you go. There it is. He said it.
This was all an ad, wasn't it?
It was an ad. The end? Question mark?
Can you not press anything?
Oh, that.
No, it's not the end.
Oh, okay.
As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Noza, what are you doing here sitting all alone?
Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person?
Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few.
Wow. It is truly my lucky day.
Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to.
As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Noza.
How sweet. We'll work together and play together.
Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. We'll work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself.
But who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at the school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward?
Could it be? You found a love connection, but failed to earn Sanders' respect as a chef?
Oh.
Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur?
I suppose I could enroll in pastry school. Oh, my dear Noza, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. And all along the way, you'll have me by your side.
The end.
The end.
So I guess we half did it. We got the love part, but we didn't get the business part.
No, we made too many. We didn't answer enough right questions, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder what else they make.
I don't know. I think this is the intro. Oh god, it's so loud. Look at that, it's like an anime.
Definitely not a 10-hour stream. We knew that this was going to be a pretty short, one-off kind of thing, so we figured we'd finish it regardless of the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
but yeah, first one-off stream for Thanksgiving weekend.
We'll be doing another one-off stream tomorrow.
Yes, haven't decided what yet, but you know.
Yeah, and we won't be streaming on Thanksgiving because we'll be with family.
Yep,
so
that's correct.
Just letting you guys know ahead of time.
So it's a short streaming week.
It is a short streaming week.
But maybe on Friday, Black Friday, if you guys aren't doing anything, we could hang out in Discord and maybe play games or something.
Yeah, do you guys want to hang out?
Friday? I don't know. Do you guys want to hang out with us?
We'll keep in touch on Discord.
Yeah, but yeah, this was a game. I love you.
Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. There it is.
Yeah.
We played it.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Well, that's all for us tonight. We're gonna go get us some chicken, probably.
Yep. And don't forget, there's voting still going on in our Discord for our emoji contest.
Correct. The winner of this emoji contest gets a $5 Steam gift card. It's the first time we're actually doing some kind of present type thing for it. So hopefully you guys are liking those contests and be sure to vote. Make your vote count.
'Tis the season, y'all.
To be jolly and eat chicken, which is what we are about to do.
Probably, yes.
Yes.
And we're gonna make our own hot sauce. So, bye, guys.
Good night. Love y'all.